Y'all ready for the hottest ish in the streets? Keen invites you to party with his new Hip Hop Club Keen EP. Check it out right now on YouTube and all digital platforms, including Spotify, Apple Music. All of it is in the link. Click that link on the source link. Go tap in right now and support him. Peace. All right, man, get my official reaction to the Lox defeating, in my opinion, I think a lot of people would opinion beating Dipset. Now, at first glance, at first look, I thought this fight would be competitive. If you didn't know, they had a boxing match on Triller, then they are going to segue into a versus battle. All right, they let it known at the end that the Lox, Dipset, and State Property will be going on tour. I think Benny Siegel and Nori gonna be doing a versus. It was supposed to be tonight, but I guess they pushed it back. So, but yeah, check the music entertainment playlist out. And for one, all the hard hit niggas in the back that won't get off the stage. You know, I don't know if they had room out in the theater room, because they was in the theater, not the big room, Madison Square Garden. If you've never been, they got the main stadium for basketball, hockey games, whatever else they got going on, concerts, and they got the theater room for like smaller fights and smaller concerts. And one thing you notice was my sign on the stage, and them niggas would not get off the stage. My sign and everybody else on the stage, MSG, security, whoever, the event, they stopped the event for them to move off the stage. They never kept moving off the stage. Stopped the event like a few times. But overall, the one thing that Jadakiss was the MVP. Jadakiss shine, Jadakiss delivery, and they have to get a second MVP, a co-MVP or another guy. Probably Styles P and Sheek Luke together, because they energy and they stage presence. And a lot of people, some people pointed out that that Dipset had dysfunction. But you know, Joel's been home. They've been smooth that over. You know, the diss on Joel, he explained to Cam, but I don't know if they was high. They just didn't. They hadn't performed in a long time. But you know, the Lox, D-Block, whatever you want to call them, they had immaculate stage presence. And Jadakiss shine like the star he should have been. And you gotta remember, Jadakiss was killing them with mixtapes and other stuff that he didn't play versus Fab for a minute. But it was a spectacle. You know, it was you know what New York used to be. When we was growing up, when New York dominated the airwaves, you know, even to the point they dominated in the 80s before, the early to mid 80s, they dominated Rakim, Big Daddy Kane, KRS-One, Skylar Rock, and them, Grandmaster Flash. Even though they dominated to that point, and then even when the West Coast came in and made hip-hop, rap that much more immaculate. But it was like those old 90 vibes, you know, they had, when New York was on top, you had Mobb Deep, you had Lil Kim, Queen, I mean, you had everybody, man. DMX, Jay-Z, Ja Rule. I mean, it gave you that type of vibe. It gave you that type of appearance. Those type of the crowd. The crowd was mature. The crowd, Fat Joe was out here and some ball players, but it gave you a vibe that you really couldn't get nowhere else but the 90s in the concert tonight. And the disappointing thing was Dipset didn't come coordinated. They didn't have any fluidity. They didn't have any stage presence. Cam bought a lawn chair, but he needed to get his ass up. They just had that energy. And also, Dipset was lip singing. All right, you can watch Cam. He was lip singing. Joel's like the only one really rapping. But Jim Jones, lip singing. Cameron, lip singing. You know, Cameron, I don't know if they didn't know the own words today song, but my girl pointed out, we was in the car watching, and she like, before he got home, and she like, you know, they lip singing. I'm driving. And then we get home, watch it on the big screen. They like, Jadakiss pointed out, like, you niggas is lip syncing. You know the words to your own song, and they was. So one, they didn't have energy, they didn't have stage presence. They was lip syncing, but the atmosphere was wild. It was crazy. They had some videos of New York bathrooms and shit, but it was crazy. It was wild. The atmosphere was bananas, but it really was because the Lox. People say, well, Dipset got more hits. I'm like, what's the definition of hits? Because Money, Power, Respect was probably a bigger hit than anything they had. All About the Benjamins might have been bigger than anything Dipset had. So they had, people forget, you know, they had some big hits, the Lox. Going to the 90s, they had some big hits. You know, remember they was on Money, Power, Respect. They were a little like, just give me a beat with I Could Rock the Real. But some nigga with, man, they had some shit, man. And then, you know, I bought Kiss the Game, Big Bob. I remember I'm from New York. Funny, Dipset played Welcome to New York. They was on. They DJ for Lox was on point. They played Clap Back. They played Welcome to New York. No, they shit was, what is it? I'm from New York. That joint. I remember every hood was remixing that shit. Every city, but yeah, just the Lox stage presence was different. They stage presence was 100% different. Their delivery was different. The energy they brought. They usually playing mixtape shit that niggas ain't heard before. They sound raw. So for Dipset, they should have did some more rehearsals, some more auditions. But the one that really shined for Dipset was Joel Santana. Joel Santana was the one that really shined for them. He knew the words. He was singing. He was rapping. He was he was lyrical. But other than that, Cam was off. Jim Jones was off. He wasn't. And they should have brought Dro to do I'm sliding on ice like Christian Yamaguchi. They should have brought him on, but they was high, or they didn't rehearse, they didn't give a fuck. They was terrible, and that's not a good way to advertise when you're going on tour. Had Dipset matched the energy or been close to matching the energy of the Locks, I think you would have seen that tour possibly sell out. But Dipset needs some more rehearsals. But yeah, Jadakiss was immaculate. Only thing I wish they would let I wish they let Styles do BMS, Blowing Money Fast. And, that's really the only thing. Because they play We Gonna Make It, The Man, Money, Power, Respect. So, they had some, they shine tonight, man. People just think, well, it's his hit, but they was lyrical. I think now it's more, when you think about verses, it's stage presence, delivery, and I thought it was going to be close, but it wasn't close at all. The way Dipset delivered, even if they delivered on point, it would have been more competitive. It's just the Locks just had too much shit. And they left some shit. They left some shit out there. They left Y out there. They left a lot. They played the beginning of KISS, and they left a lot out there. Remember, they've been around since the 90s. People tend to forget that. They've been around for a long time. And Jadakiss been around. Jadakiss may not have a platinum or high selling album because he was lyrical. When they was at Puff, had they stayed with Puff, Jadakiss probably would have dumbed it down, or he probably went more commercial. He probably went 10 times platinum, anything he wanted to. But they stay close to the street, and they just got shit all over the place, man. You gotta think they've been in the game 90s, 2000s, the 10s. They've been in the game 3 decades strong, and they had some shit, man. I'm not really surprised, man. But more the lyrical motherfuckers in Dipset like J.R. Ryder, Hell Rail, Joel Santana. But they just, for people that had bang, people gotta remember, they ain't go platinum until they got to Rockefeller, I think. But Dipset would have brought the energy versus G-Unit, they would have got crushed like they did tonight. Now, Locks and G-Unit would have been nice. G-Unit they had such a strong run. 50 can carry them, but the dysfunction that 50 created wherever he go messed that up. But hey, let me know what you guys think. The shit was ill, it was dope. Rewatch it, this should be on YouTube or something. Shout out to Versus. That was that old New York City vibe. That was that New York City vibe that we was accustomed to in the 90s, 80s, and early 2000s. So check the music entertainment playlist. Don't forget me on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Reach out if you have a business question, inquiry, sponsor, video request, all my social media subscription. Twitter's the fastest way, then Facebook and Instagram. You want to advertise on the channel, video request, chop it up. Whatever it may be. You want to make a financial donation, Cash App, CJ Good 313, Venmo, CJ Good 313, PayPal, link in the description. Best way to donate. Thumbs up, share the video, subscribe to the channel. Appreciate the love, support. Let me know what you think in the comment section. Peace. Hey, you. Yeah, I'm talking to you. You right there watching this video, waiting for this live stream to start, or just watching the membership video, man, and why you should join the membership. Let's talk about it real quick, expeditiously. We got the 3 levels. You got the rookie level, you got loyalty badges, you got custom emoji badges, and you have members on the live stream. As we get more people flowing in to join the membership, I have members only live chat. That means everybody can see the video that want to see the video, but only members will be able to chat. That's $3. That's a rookie. The All-Star, you get personal shout outs before the videos, maybe after the video, mostly likely before the videos. You give a priority to reply in the chat. So as soon as I see you, I reply before anybody else. Get early access to pretty much all my non-boxing videos there. $10 a month. Then we got the boxing pound for pound superstar for all my boxing boys and gals out there. Get early access to prediction and most of our boxing content, virtual video collaborations, and open debate. So, if you want to pre-record or go live and debate me for a whole video, you got early access to new videos, some of the videos in the All-Star as well too, and priority reply in the comments. So I see in the comments you get priority reply. Instantly that's $20 a month. So let me know what you guys think. Don't have a Patreon no more, so here's where you're gonna get some of that exclusive content I used to have on the Patreon. Peace.